The starting point for achieving the impossible isn't outside of you. It's within you. You must find a place inside yourself where nothing is impossible. That's the quote of the day. And I'm sorry if I pronounce this wrong, but it's by Deepak Chopra. I hope I'm saying that right. It's saying that our greatest limitations often come from within us, right? It's challenging to cultivate a mindset of possibility, a belief in yourself that overrides self-doubt, fear, and even external barriers. Because think about this for a moment. When was the last time you believed you couldn't do something, only later to realize you could? Maybe it's learning a skill that you thought was beyond you, like public speaking, mastering a craft, a difficult recipe, but here's a good one: sticking to a workout routine. The initial I can't that you have, it's often rooted in these limiting beliefs rather than your actual inability. So the words here are suggesting that the key isn't necessarily about removing all these obstacles around you, because sometimes you can't. But maybe it's about creating a mindset that doesn't see them as something that's insurmountable. It's about finding the resilience and the creativity and turning those challenges into stepping stones. So picture this: a young girl. She dreams of being an artist, but she's constantly told it's not a real career. So every time that she picks up her pen or her pencil or her crayons, that's the voice that plays in her mind. She discovers her love for art, but seems like it's about the world's validation. So what is she doing? She's leaning into this impossible place. But after she posts her work online, or she gets older and she sells a few pieces, and she starts building a community of people who support her, who see her talent. Well, what's the takeaway? She didn't wait for the world to change her opinion. She changed hers. That's brave. That was the place inside of her where nothing was impossible. It was always there. It was just waiting to be discovered. So it's really not about ignoring reality, right? It's about how we frame it. Finding the place where nothing is impossible. Easier said than done, I know. But it doesn't mean that every dream will come true instantly. But it does mean that believing you're capable of figuring things out, even when the path seems so unclear. Maybe where you don't get the validation all of the time. So when you face a challenge, ask yourself, is the real barrier something that's external, or is it how you see yourself? Because often the hardest part of the journey is simply trusting that you're enough. And I can tell you, you are. So let it remind you that the starting point for achieving the impossible isn't outside of you. It's within you. Have a